Do you guys ever just feel like screaming because your circumstances scream at you that nothing's gonna change and that you can't change it and that it's not in your power to do so? You guys ever do that? Because I spent a good amount of time last night screaming, screaming, dude. Yeah, and we have the ability to communicate worldwide, so that's not maybe entirely possible. Yeah, the influence we actually have. The rich are not really in control, dude. The powerful, those that want to make you feel small, yeah, want to keep us trapped in a box, and they're like daggers in our hearts, basically. I don't know if you rulers and all you people that put your trust in the system understand the terror and the pain and the affliction that's coming upon you. You people think you people in power, all you people that put us through the last 6 years with the COVID bullshit agenda, that have the nerve, the audacity to do that. Do you guys think that you're the ones in control and power, and that you would be able to stab people's heart from the ether to literally make people feel small and powerless while you roll over us as sorcerers and murderous, genocidal sack of shit lying cheats that have to literally rob and manipulate people like me to try to hide our influence? Yeah. The power doesn't rest with the rich and powerful, dude. They're not powerful. They don't have to be feared. And all you people that are trusting in the system and backing the system and think that you're going to have a system to trap and enslave us are about to be in a world of hurt, disappointment, sorrow, regret, torment, misery, and affliction, judgment, and the wrath of God upon your guys' community for how you showed scorn in your lives and made us scream when it wasn't really necessary, dude. Yeah, it's okay to scream. To scream at the top of your lungs because you feel like you're in a position you can't change. It's okay to feel that way. And it's actually probably good to do that, let it out and not hold it in. Let your emotions be expressed. Let the devil know he's a bitch. And all you people at YouTube headquarters that think you can rob me and you're just going to switch over, it's a big group of the community and corrupt and will go along with it once the oppressor to rule over us because they're not dead, spiritually dead, corrupt. Yeah, they want their comfort of their systems, comfortable illusion and lies, rather than having examine themselves and look for the truth. You guys, a bunch of people can continue. Yeah, I was getting kicked out of my dinner table in 2003, but when I knew George Bush lied, 2003 and 4, was full of shit. They lied about 9/11, and I'm saying, you guys don't see this is bullshit. Didn't care, too comfortable, baby boomers. Yeah, that whole generation lived the most comfortable life on earth probably down throughout in the time span that we're supposedly made to believe was true. Had the most freedom. Yeah, here in the USA America, a usury system before people start getting deep in debt and want to remain in their comfortable illusion, yeah, rather than acknowledge the truth. That's why I was getting kicked out of the dinner table. If Americans weren't careless, apathetic sacks of freaking idol-worshipping corrupt shit that think that the power comes from the top down, when really it's the people, and you guys are going to get the government you want, and it's going to oppress you people. You guys are all going to be oppressed one by another. Every one of you sack of shit Americans that think that the power remains, you want it to come from the top down rather than use the power of your voice to make it right, dude. To hell with all you people. Yeah, all you sinners that made us scream to feel small, like we were powerless, are in for a fucking world of hurt, dude, and terror at your door, dude. If you think you're going to have a system to trap the Christians, is what the heathen did, you wicked, murderous sinners that cheat and rob people. Oh, the heat that's going to be coming out of our mouths after God seals us up is going to fucking burn all you people, dude. Yeah, and I already know you guys don't like it. You think you can cheat and rob me, dude. You assholes at YouTube. You're going to just try to shut down Christians after God seals his people in the Revelation. You're going to just, this the whole world. Yeah, it's going to turn murderous People are getting to be robbing other people energetically, and as the is corrupt in bed with the serpent, cheated or corrupted themselves. And it's really a problem. One sinner destroys much good. Yeah. And the whole world basically is dead at sea and thinks that you're justified to curse and oppress and rob people. When it's against the word and law of God, he says not to judge you unless you be judged. And with the measure you mete out, it's going to be given right back to you. Yeah, our blessings are going to be so overflowing. They've been pressed down, shaken up first. Yeah, shaken up to the point of almost feeling like you're going to lose control, but then taken it by the horns. Pressed down for over a decade, dude. It is going to fucking blast out upon the whole criminal ass community. I hope you're all ready. The power is not from the top down. It's with the people. Yeah, and you guys know it. That's why you have to attack us as a crowd, dude. Your whole community is going to fucking burn. Every one of you people that thinks the government, the rich and powerful, the influential, the systems that have been established deceitfully on the foundation of sand and the serpent's wisdom behind oaths, think that that's where the power is going to remain. And you guys can just have a leisurely life cheating and robbing other people. The whole community is in for a big surprise. Pain and hurt, dude. It's at your door. No man's going to take our joy. I literally have screamed daily because of the knives in my heart from the etheric realm. Your whole fucking murderous community will be executed for what was done. Yeah. Is it crazy to say Donald Trump deserves justice? You guys everybody wants to just act like what happened the last 6 years didn't happen. 15, 17 million people died from the COVID agenda, and it's a Masonic conspiracy. And you guys think any of that should continue? You want that bullshit to continue? Because you're dead, dude. You're fucking dead. Yeah, I'm not scared to speak the truth, and nobody's going to stop my freedom of expression or rob me of what's mine, dude, while you oppressed us from an unfair advantage behind the veil. You're all coming down, all you billionaires, Luciferian pieces of trash sinners, like daggers in our hearts, dude. Yeah, you had didn't care about the truth, only cared about the power of the scepter of your kingdom, and just like Lazarus and the rich man, you had your blessings in this life. Yeah, and now we're about to be comforted, and there's going to be a great chasm, and you guys are going to be unable to cross it anymore, dude, because you wouldn't hear our speech. You wouldn't be persuaded. The power is not with the people. The power isn't with the rich and influential. It's not in the systems that have been built. It remains with the people. So there's nothing to fear or worry about. You might feel it. It's totally sensible if you feel fear and you're worried about the future. And if you feel like screaming, I encourage you, let it out, dude. These people are coming into a world of trouble. Everybody that backs the New World Order system and thinks they're going to have this trap system, you guys are all getting trapped in your own bullshit. Everybody that wanted the oppressor to rule over the powerless, basically. We're not powerless, though, dude. Yeah, we're coming into our power. Yeah, we're getting into the ether. You guys aren't going to block us. And as soon as we do, you're all falling because you're living off our life force. Curse and oppress is continuous. So I hope you fuckers are ready for a bloodbath. You're not going to just switch off our voices and continue. I swear to God. Yeah, all you criminals at YouTube are robbing me. All you assholes in intelligence deserve to be held accountable. You're fucking control freaks, and you deserve to be executed for partaking of the wisdom of the serpent and ruling over us as oppressors. Trash human beings. Yeah, hear my voice and know the justice is coming. It's coming to you guys. Oh. It's not threats and terrorism. It's just the assurance and the faith knowing that the truth is in the Word of God. Yeah, I'm grounded in habit, and even though I can feel daggers in my heart, God's going to bind us up with the breach of light. He's torn us, and we've been smitten. Okay, He's going to bind up our breaches. And what the fuck do all you the whole criminal society is in trouble, dude. Yeah, it's not... You guys are getting entrapped. Everybody that wanted this bullshit to continue where you can rob people, living in bliss, spiritually dead, robbing the poor and the lowly, dude. Yeah, enjoy getting trapped into your own fucking nets, Babylon, and the whole criminal community that thinks they can take from other people, dude. All you assholes that set this system up deserve to be executed, dude. Truly, thinking you can be daggers in people's hearts. literally got rich off our energy and oil because you cheated. And we're part of a club of liars. You're fucking guilty of genocide, dude. Yeah, Donald Trump, all these people deserve to be held accountable. Yeah, fuck you, Donald Trump. Is that illegal to say that? Yeah, he's gonna. It's gonna be a horrific time, dude, for the people, the Christians, the believers that weren't ready. Yeah, they're gonna make it really fucking hard on people, and they're gonna be taking people. They got all these camps, these big centers. They're saying for illegal aliens or foreigners. The truth is, there should be no illegal aliens on Earth, dude. The whole idea of nations. In the kingdom of God, there's not going to be no borders, no boundaries. Wealth will be common to everybody. You know, be tyrant and rich people, high, exalted people. Everybody's going to be on a level playing field. Yeah, and every one of you people that wants this bullshit to continue, dude. So you'd be surprised how many people it is. Like Mobb Deep said in his song "Quiet Storm," I'll take the life of anybody trying to change what's left. They spent their whole lives building this bullshit up. Narcissists living in death, dude, and destroying people. Seeing those with the light of God in a heart and hadn't corrupted themselves like a problem. You literally had no right to be mad at us, dude. Yeah, and all you sinners are getting fucking executed and trapped in your own nets for what you did, dude. To hell with you, Mobb Deep. You're gonna take somebody's life. You're going to hell, bitch. You murderous piece of trash. The whole rap culture is going into the fire, pretty much all of them, dude. Bunch of queers nowadays, dude. Yeah, they're a bunch of queers. The whole rap culture, what's going on in Hollywood and on the rap scene. Bunch of fucking faggots, dude. Yeah, how's that feel, dude? You sold your soul for riches, fame, and filthy dollars, money. And you're just nothing but a bunch of homos, dude. It's what Barack Obama brought to our culture. It was already here. Yeah, gradually underneath the surface. And all you bloodthirsty sinners, your bullshit's over. You're not trapped in the Christians. You guys are about to get enslaved into your own kingdom, evil and lies and deceit. And just as you served others and judged others, it's getting doubled up and jammed down all your godless throats. So I hope you're all ready to be trapped into your own nets and schemes, dude. This system is not... We're not getting trapped by it. Nobody's going to take and rob me of what's mine. You might have been able to block me from getting my blessings. It's funny how God made the human heart. Because, if we hadn't went off into sin to such a degree, there's room for error. There's plenty of room for error. But you keep ignoring your heart over time, and it hardens, and your spirit breaks, and then it's kind of hard to fix it. Yeah, so he's going to have to rain on us to fix it, to seal us. But it can happen anytime now. Yeah, and then that'll never happen again. That will never be a problem again. Right, because we got the answers, have the reflection, and I'm able to keep it all in a tight place where the enemy's not going to be able to come back into our sanctuary. No, these strangers and these heathen. Yeah, none of you guilty ass kings, dude, that were daggers in our heart, dude. I hope you're ready to be like the rich man with the story of Lazarus, because none of you criminal piece of trash that would hear our speech and thought you could cheat and rob other people. Bunch of parasites, etheric, murderous parasites. The day of reckoning is upon you, and you guys are getting trapped in your own bullshit as you try to shut off our voices after God seals us, dude. The whole community is going into slavery. The whole corrupt part of the society. You guys are all you liars, dude. Operating like authorities here in the earth, the rich and powerful. If you're not grounded on earth, that's not you. You're not rich. You're not powerful. You're poor. You're pathetic. You're miserable, and you're blind and naked. I counseled you to buy silver and gold for eye salve, right? But you guys are about to stumble upon the dark mountains. It says in Jeremiah 13:14. Yeah. Give glory to God, dude, before your feet stumble on the dark mountains, and you're not going to return out of darkness for what you did. And then you disgusting people. Yeah, I can't wait, dude, to see the whole nasty community, dude. A whole disgusting community cursed my life perpetually, dude. I was screaming last night. Yeah, because it's not fair, dude, and it's bullshit. Why would you put us through this anymore? So that when he pours his wrath out, these people are getting their justice, and there's not going to be any hesitation. As the master of the house rises up, you think you could block our ascent. The gates of iron and brass, your whole veil of death and kingdom of idols is going to burn suddenly. And as we rise up, you're getting cut off from our oil. The gates of heaven are getting shut across the whole earth. When you're no longer to rob our energy, and it's a time of freaking trouble like no other. This whole murderous community is gonna get nasty upon the land suddenly, dude. You guys can't cheat and rob us like that, dude. Yeah, I have the truth. The studies, okay, make it undeniable. They're shitting on me for it, dude. Blocking all my communication. All you people deserve to be held accountable. That's right, YouTube. You're fucking criminals and you're guilty, dude. And you can't prop up parasites. It's all what it boils down to. A whole kingdom of spiritual parasites that hid the truth behind those. We're fucking each other into the club, dude. It's everybody, the popular, dude, famous. You fucking people all deserve to be executed for what you did. Now, you can't have what's mine. You think you can steal and rob from me, and guess what? We have the power, yeah. I know. I still have my soul essence. You can't take it from me, dude. You can put daggers in my heart, but you can't take what's mine. The rich and powerful are envious at the poor, dude. Can you imagine that? Have everything in the world, and then have from your unfair advantage latched onto a guy's energy field, their head, basically robbing them and being like a dagger in their heart continuously, dude. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a ruthless payback in this revelation, dude. God's gonna lift us up suddenly. And you think after these people did this bullshit to us for years, that they're just gonna abide in our presence? No. When the congregation of the righteous appears, the sinners shall be judged for their sins. Where then will be their dwelling? Yeah, those that have denied the Lord of spirits, Jesus Christ. I think that's 50 Enoch. None of these sinners are going to be able to stay on the earth, dude. None of these rootless, murderous sinners that were gnashing their teeth upon us. Yeah, so I hope your whole guilty-ass community, Babylon, every one of you sinners at YouTube that think you can cheat and rob me are ready to be fucking driven off the earth. The power, we have the power. You guys can't do a damn thing to me, dude. And we're going to fucking execute the whole criminal community of lying rulers. You tortured our lives, dude. It's going to be a fucking ruthless execution across all the cities. Overnight, dude. The majority of the wicked will be gone overnight, 1 to 3 nights, and this switch over. Donald Trump, you think you're going to lock us down, you pedophile bitch. You've been you poisoned mankind's blood, dude. You're guilty. These are the fucking people ruling over us, dude. No. It's done, dude. The revelation is at the door. Yeah. They literally stabbed my heart perpetually. The whole community, dude, it's a big group of people, is going to fucking burn, dude, and get executed out of our land for what was done, dude. God doesn't, he's not going to regard anybody that climbed up into the ether the wrong way. I got the real answers, okay? A real table to sit at. Let their table, your table becomes a snare now, dude. That which was for your good is becoming a snare now, it says in the Psalms. Yeah, how does that feel, dude? Your guys' table, what you ate, a table of demons, is a snare upon your whole criminal-ass community that was in the ether by wisdom and robbery, dude, of the serpent. It's over, dude. Yeah. The whole kingdom's getting trashed, dude. You guys have no clue, dude. The whole world is about to get trashed. You guys are all about to be in a world of hurt. This whole earthquake is totally triggering and resetting the whole society, dude. These people are not going to be able to continue as they have. It's over, dude. Fucking daggers in my heart, dude, perpetually. Make me want to scream, dude. But I know I have the power. All I have to do is be patient now. And God's going to let us pay them all back, dude. Yeah, Donald Trump deserves to be paid back. The whole federal government's fucking criminal. And deserves to be put on trial, dude, for what they did. If they were operating from an unfair advantage and targeting people. Yeah, hope y'all are ready, dude. Your kingdom's over. You psychopathic control freaks, dude. Society's going to be overjoyed, the ones that still have fight in them. And this revelation, as God opens the blind eyes and gives people access into the ether that we've been blocked out of based because of our sin, lack of spiritual understanding, which is right in these studies, to get the meditation flowing, to get your mind sharpened back up. Yeah, and you guys are still clinging on to us, dude. Yeah. So you guys basically are done free riding, piggybacking on our backs, dude. It's over. Yeah, all you disgusting, deceitful people, dude. You're disgusting liars. You people at YouTube, would you let me talk, right? And then hide everybody, all my activity on my channel because you're a fucking disgusting trash human, dude. Have been rolling over us. The whole club are disgusting trash. Everybody that's been robbing people, oppressing people from the other side of the veil, thinking you were special. You're just trash fucking humans, dude. Yeah, Donald Trump's a trash human, dude. That's why he said he's not going to hell. I don't want to pick on Donald Trump. I don't dislike Donald Trump, dude. Look what they did. And they only care about ruling over us and they're control freaks, dude. You guys want to be freaking monitored and surveilled continuously? That was not God's will. That was never God's will, dude. Yeah, he's about to make men like the fish of the sea that have no ruler over them. Yeah. And all the seaweeds that were wrapped around our heads are not. You're not gonna be able to hold us anymore, dude. Yeah, the gates of your guys' land are about to be set wide open to us, your enemies, all you sinners in Babylon, dude. The whole community. He's about to let us decimate. It has to be a lot of people because there's always constantly pressure pressing down on my dome. You can't really even sense it, dude, if you don't repent. Yeah, if you don't really repent and humble yourself and examine, and study. The scriptures make it easy to see, though, if you look through it. You can tell there's always some energy around you. You can't perceive it, though, with your five senses. When you've had damage done to your mind, where it's not, you're not present like a child. That was the whole point. Unless you become as little children, you shall in no wise enter the kingdom of God. Yeah. And the axe is laid at the root of the tree. Every tree which doesn't bear fruit is hewn down, cast into the fire. And what is the fruit of this? The fruit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, self-control. And they would seek to strip all those good qualities from a person. And that's why they all fucking deserve to be executed. Yeah, Jesus Christ is going to he's about to expose all these people, and they're going to shut us down. Yeah, and we're going to come after you hypocrites. Every one of you agents, every one of you sinners that thought you were special, we're coming after you guys. He's going to hunt for you. Jeremiah 16:16. He's going to hunt you out of the holes you hide in, the cliffs and the sides of the rocks. My eyes are upon all your ways, and we know your doings. There's nowhere where the workers of iniquity, shadow of death, can hide themselves. Yeah, all those things are passing away. Death is passing away. Your whole kingdom that you lived in death, it was a grace period. And now suddenly eternal consequences are about to hit like a brick wall upon your whole lying community, dude, that for decades, really, they had access to all time. The people that were in the ether had access to all time. So it was like literally like an immortal life. What does that mean? The earth really might be billions of years old. I don't know. They perceive it differently because you know how much time is literally in a day in the etheric realm is timeless. So they really thought they were immortal, dude. And that's why they would rob us. Yeah, and then denied the creator and basically destroyed other people's souls. The way's narrow. Yeah, it seems kind of bullshit. God, to get to heaven, it is almost seems like impossible. Yeah, and those that were sensible enough to seek the truth got to deal with the whole dead ass community mad at us. Yeah, continually, dude. Just nasty energy into my face, dude. Your whole fucking population is gonna burn, dude, if you guys didn't repent. Can they? What does it? Do you think you can't make the choice not to freaking curse a person? Yeah, you control freaks deserve fucking execution, dude. Fuck your whole community, satanic community, that think you can cheat and rob me. How's it feel knowing the power doesn't reside with you? You guys are going to try to keep the power by shutting our voices off as God seals us. And then it's justice from heaven, vengeance from the temple, recompensing the reward to our enemies, dude. Oh. Yep. You guys, the power is not with you. You have the illusion you were in power. We have the power. That's why you attack us perpetually. And all you rootless sinners, every one of you people in the corporate world, all you Luciferian maggot bitches that were like knives in our hearts, The whole corrupt narcissistic society is about to get fucking executed. And if they're not destroyed in judgment in one night, as I've shared, the light of Israel, Isaiah 10, 15 through 19. Yeah, this is why they shut my whole channel down. I really didn't hear too many other people even bring that verse up. Maybe once or two or three other times since 2018. How is that? How is that? Yeah, the light of Israel shall be for a fire, and his Holy One for a flame, and shall burn and devour his thorns and his briars in one day, and shall consume the glory of his forest, and of his fruitful field, both soul and body, and the rest of his trees of his forest shall be few that a child may write them. How is it that nobody, I literally didn't hear anybody else bring that up. There was one girl, Lily, I think was her name, back in like 2017. And there might have been one or two other times I even heard anybody say that. Yeah, the whole wicked community, forest of wickedness, devouring people's souls, is in trouble and is about to be destroyed. You guys, you're getting trapped in your own system, if it even exists. And this switchover, it's not for the believers and those that have been, they're holding in captivity still. Yeah. So I hope your whole wicked community of tooth-gnashing, murderous cheats and control freak liars from the top down are ready for retribution. The whole etheric community of parasites that think you can cheat and rob other people. Yeah. How do you disgusting people feel, dude? You would just shut me off. It's basically almost what you've kind of done in a sense, dude, hiding all the traffic and activity, dude. I don't even have a chat in my live stream because of narcissistic control freaks. Want to minimize my influence, make it look like nobody's coming here. Yeah, all you gotta do is look through the studies. You can know I'm not a liar and deceiver. I'm not here to. I'm here. I want to help people. Yeah, and no good deed goes unpunished. I've been punished every day, chastened every day. Because of freaking dogs, dude, sorcerers. God is righteous, dude. He's going to separate you guys from our presence anytime now. You're going to lay down in the bed you made. Yeah, in your own bed. Let's say in Isaiah 57, you loved their bed when you saw it. Yeah, up in the ether. Upon a lofty and a high mountain hast thou set thy bed, even thither wentest up thou to offer sacrifice. Among the smooth stones of the stream is thy portion, they are thy lot. Even to them hast thou poured out a drink offering. Thou hast offered a meat offering. Should I receive comfort in these? Yeah, God doesn't regard your sacrifices, your whole Masonic, bloodthirsty, idol-worshipping community, dude. The whole secret society deserves to be. You guys are about to be executed, dude. Everybody that thinks they're going to trap and enslave us. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this switchover, and I know you guys want to do it, and I know you're all control freaks and you deserve payback. I know it's a righteous thing for God to fucking slaughter a bunch of you people out of our land, and I know he's going to let us do it, dude, as his sword. Yeah, as his sword and arrows. The Lord has made my mouth like a sharp sword in the shadow of his hand as he hid me, and made me a polished shaft in his quiver as he hid me. Yeah, and he's going to whet it, his glittering sword, just like the Susan Cummins vision that I shared. Yeah, he's going to whet his glittering sword, and he's going to make his arrow drunk with your guys' blood through all the cities, all you idol worshippers. Sacrificing to demons. Among the smooth stones of the stream is thy portion, inflaming yourselves with idols under every green tree, slaying the children in the valleys among the cliffs of the rocks. Against whom do you sport yourself? Against whom do you make a wide mouth and draw out the tongue? Are you not children of transgression, a seed of falsehood? Draw near hither, you sons of the sorceress, the seed of the adulterer and the whore, dude. Yeah, my sister told me her 11-year son, this was years back, was lost. Oh, yeah, he's lost. Okay, well, are you happy about it? Yeah, they let their children be a prey, dude, rather than freaking raise them up in the right way, dude. Yeah, the whole community of whores, dude, that was living carelessly. It's over. Babylon, Hollywood, CIA, FBI, NSA. Your guys' kingdom's getting trashed. You're control freaks. I'm looking forward to this shutdown. You think you're going to continue. Yeah, and the whole psychopathic, rootless society, dude, is going to be freaking murderous thorns upon our land. They already are, but it's coming out publicly and open as God seals up our gates. So they can't touch us anymore, dude. So I don't have to scream at the top of my lungs anymore to release the freaking unnerving feeling of being powerless, dude. They want us to feel powerless, but you guys that crossed over the wrong way early, rose early and corrupted all your doings, are the powerless ones. How does that feel? Bill Gates, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, you're all on the same team. It's all the rulers of the nations from the top down, participated in a genocide agenda, knew what they were doing, was planned for years in advance. Yeah, you're done robbing me, Mark. You're getting fucking executed the first night, dude. Am I not allowed to say that? Is that death threats and terrorism? They're not. They won't do nothing to me because they know they're wrong. They know what I say is right, and it's the justice of God from heaven and coming upon them for what they did. Who you think you can cheat and rob and block my success in this life, dude? Because they're cheats, dude. Yeah, I got the real answers. Dude. It's obvious. You guys see what's going on here? You should be able to. If you're able to see my broadcast, and you just examine what I'm saying, you could look at the studies and know I'm not here to mislead and deceive people. And you can look at my social media, how it's frozen. Here on Instagram and here on YouTube, no growth, no activity. It all looks like nobody even comes to my page because these fucking people are psychopaths, dude. Yeah. Mark Zuckerberg's getting fucking executed the first night of switchover. And they won't do nothing. They won't say shit to me because they know they all deserve justice and they're all guilty and they're all rootless and they're all criminals and they all participated in a Luciferian genocide blood poisoning agenda, either through COVID or with their arrows from the ether trying to make people go reprobate. And you're all as good as fucking marked for death for what you did. You can't cheat and rob me, Mark. And you're going to be held into accountability, dude. You and your buddy Bill Gates, the whole community, a sack of shit Luciferians that think you can tamper with genetics, hide the truth behind those, rob people energetically, sacrifice to demons, slay the fatherless, make widows your prey, and change the laws to your advantage. Good fucking luck trying to outlaw Jesus Christ, dude. Your whole rootless community, dude, I'm gonna have a fucking pleasure executing all you guys overnight that tortured us. Your kingdom's at an end. You deserve to be held accountable for bullshit deeds that were never held to account because you were basically just like Cain. He set a mark on Cain so that no man will be able to slay him. Why do you think that is? Well, when you get into the ether, that was basically the opening of his third eye. You host unclean spirits, basically. Yeah, Cain seared his conscience. Probably it was either before or after he killed his brother. He probably did that already. That's why he killed his brother, because he's a murderer and a liar. That's the people rolling over us, dude. But the mark God set on him is said he couldn't be killed. So there's no point in trying to kill cops or any of these people. You can't really do it physically. Where do you think cops get their good judgment? You can look at them and you can tell they're more balanced than the average person. Why do you think they have that good judgment? They're part of the secret society club. As I heard a previous cop said, which I mentioned, 95%, I think I posted that video as a short in the last several weeks or month or so. Like 95% are involved with Freemasonry, which is a secret society. Yeah, Satanism. Yeah, faggots. 32:33, Deuteronomy 32. Their wine is the poison of dragons. Yeah, so they have good judgment and balance, and they know what they're doing is wrong. And they're murderers. Okay, but we can't fight these people physically with guns. So don't try. That's the thing, is if you pray, that's where that's where it's at, dude. If you pray to God, they can't really fuck with us, dude. And maybe, they can be like wind in their sails, but they can't really do anything to you if you're not staying out of line, if you're not living in it, control you. You can have fear, but you don't have to let it control you. Okay, once the strongholds are all cleared out, they're not going to be able to they're totally screwed. Yeah, we're getting access to the whole time realm, past and present, future. We're going to be able to have go through all of it. Yeah, and the whole community, the walls of Jericho fell. Their kingdom's ending, dude. It's over. Yeah. My soul's still intact. It's still preserved. Still got my soul. It feels so good, dude. But I still scream. Still got to scream, dude. This community of murderous daggers. And thank God. Yeah, because you guys are going to switch over. You're going to be forced to do it at any time now. How does it feel? Your whole murderous community is about to receive the justice of God. Is about to be a cataclysm triggered, dude. As we rise, though, the revelation is not a joke, dude. It's gonna blow people's minds. It's gonna terrify and utterly destroy people to have heart attacks and vanish in the night for them being on the wrong side. Yeah, we won't have to even deal with half of these people. They'll deal with each other, but a lot of them will just have heart attacks when they're cut off from our energy and oil, dude. Yeah, it's a big community of people. If you're just like a photon of light, when you become a stranger, if you corrupt yourself, you become like a photon of light, basically. And one person, it could be probably hundreds of thousands of people or more even, I don't know, latched onto the living, our heads. It feels like it. Yeah, I feel energy continuously around me. Since I have breaches in my mind's biochemical processes from sin, yeah, if we continue in sin, there's no longer a sacrifice, right? And so the enemy will blow into your sails continuously and curse you and try to fray your mind, and take your power from you. Well, you lose it gradually. You don't lose it all at once. You can by doing things like sodomy on numerous occasions, I believe. God don't let it all happen at once, but you can feel corruption creeping in. Yeah, the waters, ungodly men, the floods of ungodly men crept into my soul. The waters crept into my soul. And it wasn't an easy fix, dude. Slowing down and reading the Word of God and getting the points of understanding, dude. It was it was a big sacrifice I had to make. I took 10 months off work. Yeah, and it's just a few people. It's just a few people, a small group of people that actually reclaimed their heart. And the rest of the community is corrupt and mad at us because we're basically solidifying the karmic cycle. Yeah. Those people are getting their karma. And all the guilty Luciferian rulers, though, your whole oath-sworn community of liars and manipulators and control freaks, you guys are done robbing us. How does it feel knowing Jesus Christ is the truth? You literally cheated and robbed people. You don't have no right to be controlling people. You should have controlled yourself, and you guys are being held to account now. And justice is coming like a freight train. Yeah. That's for cheating and robbing me, dude. All you disgusting people. Like I said, it could be 100,000 or I don't know how many. It's a big crowd. They're just like you become like a photon of light. Yeah, they're all up in God's garden. All the trees of Eden. All the drink water about to be delivered to death now. All the families of Egypt, as God cast the Assyrian down, whoever that is, probably Barack Obama or Donald Trump. It's probably numerous, a bunch of them actually, Satan and his angels. But these people surround us continuously and curse us to rob our energy and oil after we had damage done. And it's going to be a flash of light. It's about to seal it up. And you guys are going to be freaking terrorized, dude, as the gates of heaven are sealed. You're no longer able to rob our oil. The whole community of idols, dude, it's over, dude. Yeah. I know you guys fear the truth. You fear my voice. I'm surprised you haven't shut me off yet, but they'll probably do it all at once with everybody. But when I say it's going to be a bloodbath, it's a righteous thing. Jesus Christ said it in his word. Yeah, I'm going to dash them all one against another. Says they refuse to hear my words and worshiped other gods and walk after the imagination of their own heart and become like this useless girdle in the Euphrates, good for nothing. Nope. I'm about to dash the bastards against the reprobates. It's going to be a day of unceasing bloodshed. Every bottle filled with wine. They're all drunk on the wrath of God. The whole godless community that had a bond to come against the righteous and targeted us. All you stupid bitches latched on, leeching our energy, dude. And I cannot wait to get sealed up, dude, and just start threshing the whole community. You all deserve to be paid back for how you treated other people. Yeah, what did I just seen Brett commented on one of my last live streams from yesterday? What did you say, Brett? This your last year, Tear? You parasitic bitch. It's not my last year. It's your last year, dude. It's the whole criminal community of idol worshiping, soul sucking, etheric parasite sinners last year. Your whole psychic vampire community is in trouble. How's it feel, dude? Yeah, God's made us greatly despised, dude. It's my pleasure to point people in the right direction. Okay. Undeniably. I have to suffer for it. But I know I got a reward coming at the end, and none of you worthless pieces of trash can take it from me, dude. You can't take my crown. You can't take my happiness. You can't block and rob my communications and love life indefinitely. Yeah, and you're getting fucking executed, Mark, and every one of you people in intelligence any day now as you try to switch over and get rid of the truth, the outlaw of Jesus Christ. You're all criminals. You're guilty of genocide. You thought you could just ignore the truth and it would go away. You literally can't rob me, dude. Prepare to lose everything, Mark, and your whole Luciferian Illuminati community of cheats and liars. I'm not scared to die, dude. They're terrified by that. Yeah, I'm not scared to speak the truth, dude. I will not fear 10,000s of people that have set themselves around about. Your whole community are cowards and won't do a fucking thing to me because you're fearful the karma might actually be real. Yeah, when we know and understand it, and you guys tortured us continuously, you can guarantee it's real. No, the karma at Babylon's door, everybody living in the imbalance, your cursed blessings are coming to an end. You can be mad at me all you want. You literally don't have no right to be leeching my energy, or anybody's for that matter. God allowed it because we were in the church grace age. Yeah, where you could basically be way out of alignment with reality and you wouldn't feel the effects. But as these seals fall, instant effects to bad decisions, lawlessness are coming. Yeah, decades, and really, like I said, they had access all throughout time. So they had an immortal life of lawlessness, basically, where they were never held accountable. And now suddenly, as we get sealed, accountability instantly is going to hit like a brick wall, like a freight train, like a flood to carry them all away. Yeah, so hope y'all are ready, dude. Enjoy this shutdown, dummies. For the bullshit we had to sit through this last 6 years and since that bitch Barack Obama came on the scene. It's a righteous thing, dude. The justice. So enjoy getting trapped and enslaved into your own systems that you set up for innocent people. Because it's not working out the way you planned. Yeah, the heathen you guys are all sinking down in your own nets now, and the net which you hit is your own foot taken. And God is righteous to fucking execute judgment upon you people and let you be trapped in your own bullshit and be desolated as you desolated other people. Yeah, let your table become a snare. It's over. You're done robbing us. How does that feel? I know you guys are scared, all you guilty ass kings. Yeah, you deserve to be fucking executed for corrupting the genetics of mankind. They're all guilty. It's the whole federal government. All of them, from the top down. It's not just that. That's really the most damning. If you do violence to the blood of any man, let him flee to the pit. Let no man stay in Proverbs 28:17. And that's exactly what they've done. Not just with COVID, but with their arrows from the ether, trying to control and manipulate us continuously, blowing into our sails, making people go reprobate, corrupting people. Yeah, but a man, this is Isaiah 32, a man shall be up as a hiding place from the wind. Exactly what we're going to be here on the earth to teach people that still want to repent. And princes shall rule in judgment. Yeah. And God's going to open all the blind eyes that they had blinded by sorceries, keeping people out of the ether from 5D, where whatever you believe and ask for is possible. But since you got these people cursing into your mind continuously, they're blocking our blessings. Yeah, and it's partially our fault because we didn't keep our minds completely clear and balanced. But it would be impossible to learn or to have that without going through this bullshit. So you really can't be mad. It's frustrating, but yeah. So I hope y'all are ready for the payback. Cause anytime it's lights out, yeah, and we're about to pay the whole community back, dude. Of narcissists continuously around me, dude. Right now. Yeah. All you scorners, I hope your fuckers are ready to burn, dude. Thinking you could block our gates and freedom. I hope your whole community is ready to burn, Babylon. All you evil children that are with me continuously. Psalm 119:98. Thou through thy commandments has made me wiser than my enemies, for they are ever with me. They every day they're against me. They wrest my words. Their thoughts are set against me for evil. Yeah, they try to stop me from speaking. They wrest my words. All their thoughts are against me for evil. Every day they wrest my words. All you fucking sinners can burn now. Your whole community of manipulators that think it's okay to oppress people with sorceries from death, rob them energetically. It's fucking payback time upon the whole lying, guilty, Luciferian, idol-worshipping, corrupt, manipulative, control-freak community, dude. All of you Luciferians are coming into judgment now. Yeah, the power remains with those that are grounded. How does it feel knowing your whole kingdom's getting stripped, just like Daniel 5 or 7 says? Stripped, destroyed, and taken away until the end. Yeah, as God passes judgment in our favor, gives us our judgment, our clarity, where you can't interfere with our thought process anymore. You manipulative, treasonous sacks of lying shit, dude. Enjoy the switch over. Yeah, I feel bad for the Christians that weren't ready, dude, and we're going to try to help people, but it's going to be a bad, nasty, fearful situation on earth for the people that didn't prepare their hearts. Yeah. Break up their fallow ground and seek the Lord till he comes to rain righteousness on us. Yeah, you sinners can be mad all you want, dude. The rain is Israel's inheritance. You had a head full of rain because you were godless and corrupt. Yeah, and now that you can see the truth, and you think you're going to continue? Absolutely not, dude. Though your whole wicked community deserves to be held accountable for the constant vexation, oppression God's worshipers experience. All the heathen nations being at ease. Yeah, so enjoy the payback, Barack Obama, and all you disgusting people. God is fucking righteous to execute all these people, dude. Their whole community. Yeah, we're about to plunder the Egyptians. We're going to be leaving with silver and gold. All that bullshit you acquired, dude, righteously. These people sort up silver and gold. It's not going to be ever any you sinners in the day of his wrath as he makes a speedy riddance of your whole murderous community. So enjoy that. Yeah, the power remains with the people. That's why you had to be a dagger in our heart continuously, because you're control freak sacks of lying shit. You all deserve to be executed into hell, dude. Your whole control freak, lying, manipulative community, the whole usury system, all of it. America's a fucking joke, dude. You gonna see me like a terrorist and outlaw Jesus Christ? God's fucking recompensing your guys' own way upon your head as you use the power of death in the tongue. He's gonna speak. He seals up our gates, just gonna fucking shatter a bunch of you people out of our land, dude. It's gonna carry away with the wind. Yeah, the voice of the Lord's breaking the cedars. It's gonna shake the wilderness. It's gonna destroy all you slanderous parasites that were gathered against us from the wilderness that brought a slander upon our land, despising God's holy land. Yeah, trying to destroy us, dude. None of you sinners are coming up into the new earth. You're all getting trapped down here for what the fuck you did. Your whole community, so hope y'all are ready for desolation. The whole freaking guilty, lying community of control freak rulership. It's over, dude. Enjoy getting desolated and paid for how you fucking dealt to other people. Doesn't matter how big the community is. You guys are all in the wrong, and you want to hide the truth, which I've given it to people, and you know that. See, dude, it's a righteous thing. The judgment upon the whole fucking community of liars next. Yeah, and it's at your door, dude. The power remains with us. How does it feel? All you daggers in our hearts, dude. It's getting instantly switched, flipped. Yeah, that's for the robbery dummies. This is how I feel, dude. All you people at YouTube that are robbing me, dude. can fucking lay down in a bed of fire and torment for what you did. You cheating, manipulative, lying, disgusting people. It's over.